Yo, 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 what up, 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 what up? Dreamers vids are being used in another channel under fair use. Their thumbnails are funny with Charles on different expressions. Ha ha ha. Okay. Drop the name of the channel so we know. Drop the name of the channel. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all tap into the live, man. We about to get it going. Flint, Michigan, what's good? Y'all fools are disgusting. Welcome into the live, man. I'm just going to be sipping on my tea real quick. Welcome in, welcome in. Salute from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Shout out to Robert out there in Brooklyn. What up? Shout out to you. Chris Garcia, what up? Welcome in, welcome in. We about to have a hell of a time with this live, bro. This live just came to my mind not too long ago, so I said the live. What else we got? Who else we got? Greece in the building, Portland, Oregon. What up? Durham, North Carolina. What up? Welcome into the live, man. We got people crying in the comments already. Already. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're doing this. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Philippines was good. We got another minute or so. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Make sure y'all get the likes up. We're going to have a hell of a time with this live. Get those likes up, baby. DMV in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's give it like 40 more seconds. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to Chicago in the building. Let's give it 30 more seconds. And we're going to get into this. 40-year-old Michael Jordan scored 2 points a few times. He ain't averaged 13, though. That's the ID. All right, I'm going to check them out. I'm going to look for them. NBA Showdown. Oh, NBA. What is it called? NBA Show Irk. All right, cool. Thanks for the channel. I'll go take a look at them after I'm done with this. I'll go take a look at them. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Appreciate everybody for joining us live. We about to have ourselves a good old time. Welcome in. All right, so we got a lot of content that's going to be dropping in the next few hours, right? So as y'all know, content usually comes out a few hours from now. So while I was shooting one of the videos we were doing, a thought occurred to me. You see, because LeBron fans, they have tried to come at Michael Jordan from every imaginable angle. Since they couldn't go head-to-head with him in terms of his accolades and his skills and all of that, they started going at his era. Oh, Michael Jordan didn't play anybody. Michael Jordan, y'all act like he started winning the moment he got into the NBA. They started coming up with we're done with the 90s, all kind of stuff. LeBron fans are very diligent with their Michael Jordan hate. They hate a lot. Like, LeBron fans are the biggest haters in sports, man. They hate a lot on Michael Jordan to the point where it's like, bro, what's going on? But one of the things they've been saying is, oh man, look at Michael Jordan on the Washington Wizards. He was a bum. Compared to my GOAT, Michael Jordan was a bum on the Washington Wizards. What did Michael Jordan do when he was 40 years old? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember all of that rhetoric and all of that nonsense? Y'all remember that? So while I was doing one of these lives, something told me, while I was doing one of these shows, something told me, go look at what LeBron is averaging this season. And I pulled up LeBron James stats. And LeBron James, at the age of 40 years old, is averaging 14 points per game. Let me say that again. 14 points per game on 41% shooting from the field, 26% shooting from three, 55% shooting from the free throw line. Let me say that last number again. 55% shooting from the free throw line, getting you 4.3 rebounds, 7.8 assists per game. And I said, let me go look at Michael Jordan's numbers when Jordan was a 40-year-old. Well, as it turns out, a 40-year-old Michael Jordan was averaging 20 points per game on 44% shooting, 29% shooting from three, 82% shooting from the free throw line, getting 6 rebounds and 3.8 assists per game, and 1.5 steals and 0.5 in blocks. And I said to myself, hold on a second here. Compared to a 40-year-old Michael Jordan, LeBron looks like a certified bum. He looks like a certified bum ass compared to Michael Jordan at 40. Now, I want to go and explain to you guys just how much better Michael Jordan was as a 40-year-old compared to LeBron James as a 40-year-old. Let's get into the deeper numbers here. Number one, the year Jordan averaged those numbers was 2002-2003 season. That year, the league average in scoring was 95 points per game. The Washington Wizards were averaging 91.5 points per game. This year, the Lakers are averaging 119.2 points per game. 119. That's almost 20 more points per game. And the league average this year is 117 points per game. So MJ, in a league where his team was scoring 91, almost 20 less points per game, still found a way to average more points, shoot a better field goal percentage, shoot a better three-point percentage, shoot a better free throw percentage, get about more rebounds, a little less assists, average more steals. LeBron is a bum compared to Michael Jordan. A total bum. A complete bum. And MJ actually played defense at 40. He actually was playing defense. Do you know why? Because that era was the most defensive era in NBA history. That era, they actually did a thing called defense, where they talked about the greatest defensive team, the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, they played in that era. Shout out to Two-Raw. LeBron is averaging 14 a game on 41% shooting, 27% from. Yes, son, he's a bum compared to Michael Jordan at 40. A bum. He's even a bum compared to Kobe. Do you know why? Because Kobe had a reason to play that bad. He tore his Achilles and he tore his shoulder and he was having knee issues. So at least with Kobe, he was injured. He was actually injured. He went through severe injuries at a latter stage of his career. Severe ones. And even Kobe was putting up better numbers than this. These numbers are horrendous. LeBron is barely scoring 10 points a game. What happened last night is this. Let me tell y'all what happened last night. What happened was LeBron could barely get to 10. He could not get to 10 points. He tried. He shot the ball 17 times and only made 4 field goals. Only 4. He missed all of his 5 3-point attempts. So people in the media are trying to spin it and say LeBron sacrificed his 10. No, he didn't. He didn't sacrifice shit. He was trying to get buckets. He sacrificed nothing. I watched the game. He was trying to score. What happened was he couldn't make shots. And LeBron fans are now trying to position it like, oh, LeBron is this selfish player who doesn't care about stats, like as if we didn't just watch him the game before, stay in the fourth quarter specifically to stat pad. They're saying LeBron became a changed person in 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours later, he became the most what are y'all talking about? If he could have scored 50 yesterday, he would. It was that he couldn't. But if we're looking at the numbers, a 40-year-old LeBron compared to a 40-year-old Michael Jordan is a bum. You know, LeBron fans love stats. Well, the stats are saying that Michael Jordan is the superior player. He's averaging 14 points on 41% shooting, 20, what's the number here I got? 26% from the three. And the most crazy number out of all of this is he's shooting 55% from the free throw line. Damn. How do you shoot 55% from the free throw line? Jordan shot 82% at 40. How are you doing this? Oh, look at these little munchkins in the comments. Now it's year 15 versus year 23. Oh, because Michael Jordan wasn't playing basketball before he got to the NBA, right? Oh, look at your precious souls. Now y'all trying to qualify it again. Oh, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all, I remember Shannon Sharp on ESPN. What did Gilbert Arenas and them say? We've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, you damn right we haven't. I have never seen a perimeter player shoot 55% from the free throw line. I've never seen no shit like that. I've never seen nothing like this. It's startling to me. Looking at the stat sheet, you get the heebie-jeebies. Turo, these people are shameless. Now they're using the years. They're shameless. They're shameless. And oh, by the way, MJ played 82 games that year. 82. And he was actually hurt to the point where they had to drain his knees. MJ wasn't 100% healthy those last 2 years. He wasn't 100% healthy, but he still went out there to put on a show. Never in my life have I seen ESPN go hard about a game-winning assist and not the actual shot. Who brags about the winning assist? This is what, okay, appreciate the super chat. What you're witnessing is they're trying to save face. LeBron guys control media, especially NBA media. They control it. If you look at the post that we did, the show that we got coming up today, I got about at least 10 different accounts that posted the same thing, the same caption. LeBron sacrifice, like 10 different Instagram accounts. They all saying the same thing. They're not even talking about Austin Reeves, who had 44 and 11. They're not even talking about him. They're not even giving props to the guy who made the shot. And Rui Hachimura told on them. He said, we're coming to you. Yeah, because that's the play they drew up. What happened was they tried to go to Reeves. They trapped him. So LeBron was open. LeBron got rid of that ball so fast, you couldn't even know what was happening. He was not going to shoot that ball. And the craziest part was, even if he shot it and missed it, you're going to overtime. The reason he didn't shoot that ball is because he was having a bad shooting night. That's all. Had nothing to do about being selfish. He was having a bad shooting night. So they passed the ball to Rui, and now it's become, oh, LeBron made the right play. They're doing all of that to hide the fact that he scored 8 points. That's what they're doing. Back to the original schedule programming. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that a 40-year-old LeBron James is a total bum compared to a 40-year-old Michael Jordan. Let's go over the numbers. Michael Jordan, at the age of 40 years old, played 82 games. He scored 20 points per game on 44.5% shooting from the field, 29% shooting from three, and he barely attempted threes and skills. Look about Jordan was attempting less than 1 3 a game and still scored 20 points a game. LeBron is attempting 4.5 threes per game and is making 26%. But I continue on. He shot 82% from the free throw line, 6 rebounds a game, 3.8 assists, and 1.5 steals in a year where the Washington Wizards averaged 91 points per game and the league average was 95. This year, the Lakers are scoring 119 points. The league average is 116.7, and LeBron James is averaging a whopping 14 points per game on 41% shooting, 26% shooting from three, 55% shooting from the free throw line, getting less rebounds than a 6'6" guard in Michael Jordan, getting 7.8 assists, averaging more turnovers, less steals. Jordan clears him. You think they're going to talk about this on Gil's Arena? What they like to say on Gil's? But the fact of the matter is, we've never seen anything like this. Well, the fact of the matter is, Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player to ever play at the age of 40. Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player to play at the age of 40. And it's not close. It's not close. Because there were less possessions per game then. So if you put 40-year-old Michael Jordan in 2025 and he's going to play all 22 games and he's shooting a higher percentage, or he shoots the same percentage and he just attempts maybe 2 threes a game, MJ right now at the age of 40 would probably be averaging about 25 points per game or 26 points per game at 40 or maybe 27. And MJ at 40 actually played defense. Oh, bless your heart. He'll now be 41 in a few days, right? So he can be the number 1 all-time ass player at 41. He'll be all by himself. He'll be on a hill by himself as a 41-year-old bum by himself. You thought you're slick, right? Well, maybe if I can say he turns 41 in a few weeks, then maybe that can save LeBron. Nothing can save him, bro. These are bum stats. These are bum stats, bro. Bummy, crusty, dusty. I don't know what to tell you. They're winning in spite of this dude. And LeBron fans spent the last 12 hours basically saying, oh, what happened was, he was being unselfish. My ass. That nigga was trying to score 30 points last night. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He's on a team and an undrafted player is better than him. What are we saying? What are we saying? An undrafted NBA player is better than you, bro. What are we saying? He's a bum compared to Michael Jordan at 40. A bum. A bum. He's a bum. You're averaging 14 points and shooting 55% from the free throw line. 55%? You got sciatica in your fingers? I'm confused. How are you shooting 55%? These are like Shaq numbers. What's the excuse to shoot 55%? Does he have sciatica in his fingernails? Like, what are we doing? This is disgusting. This is terrifying. Kobe played better than this. Kobe, the difference with Kobe was Kobe. You see, LeBron fans be playing dumb. They can only get it over younger NBA fans that are dumb that don't know ball. Kobe suffered an Achilles tear. He had a bad shoulder, bad knees. So, you're going to play poorly at the age of 40 in the latter stages of your career. And he wasn't playing with an Anthony Davis that could help him play better. He couldn't help him. But what I know is that a 40-year-old Jordan is better. You see, LeBron fans even want to say, oh, well, even when last year when he averaged, 24 points per game. I forgot the number. What did he average last year? 24 points per game. These are very deceptive numbers. These are very deceptive numbers. The reason these numbers are deceptive is because they are inflated because of the era. So the year Michael Jordan, Chicago, Washington Wizards were scoring, the year he scored 23 a game, that year, let me go to that season. That was the 2001, 2002 season. So that year, let me just look at the numbers. The Washington Wizards were averaging 92.3 points per game, bro. 92.3. And they were attempting as a team 9 threes a game, 9.6. LeBron that year was averaging 5.7. It's not because LeBron was better. It's because he was attempting more threes and it's a softer era. You're not getting this over on us, bro. We know this. Nobody here is dumb. We know this. They shoot more threes now and they play less defense. So we know that you're not making a point here. Let's reverse it. Let's put LeBron in 2002, 2003, and 41. Adjust his numbers to that year. He would be averaging like 19 a game. He would be averaging about 19 points per game. That's what would have happened. It's the era. Y'all are acting like as if y'all pulling a fast one on us. They score more today. They're more possessions. So obviously the numbers are going to be inflated. So you're trying to compare a guy at 39 that averaged 23 to a guy at 39 that averaged 24 and a half, but is in an era where the numbers are all inflated. We know this. Y'all are not getting it over on us. Y'all think y'all are smart. Y'all are not smart. Y'all are trying to we know this, bro. We were all alive watching basketball. What are you trying to prove here? And the saddest part is you guys know that. But back to the originally scheduled programming. LeBron is a bum compared to a 40-year-old Jordan. He's averaging 14 on 40% shooting from the field, 26% shooting from three, and 55% shooting from the free throw line. How do you explain that? Here come the coach. He's back again today to waste some more of his money. What does the coach have to say today? What'd you say? That year was the weakest East ever. (2002, 2003) was a weak East. 2002, 2003 was a weak East. Is that what you're saying right now? Okay. Let's look at some of the teams in the Eastern Conference that year. The Nets won 49 games. The Sixers won 48 games. The Detroit Pistons won 50 games. The Indiana Pacers won 48 games. I just gave you 4 teams that won over 40 games. Then you had the Bulls and all of them. I mean, the Wizards and all of them. The West had the Spurs that won 60, the Mavericks that won 60, the Wolves won 50, and this and this. The West was stronger, but the East was weak. Didn't the Detroit Pistons win the championship like the next year? Weren't the Nets going to the finals every single year for like 2 years in a row? Didn't the Pistons go to the finals 2 years in a row? What are we talking about? But since you want to talk about weak, Coach, I forgot what his name is, Coach Sims. Coach, since you want to talk about weak, are you aware that when Jordan played on the Bulls, that was the strongest the East has ever been? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that when Jordan played on the Bulls in the 80s and the 90s, are you aware that that was the only time the Eastern Conference had a higher winning percentage than the West? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? Are you also aware that when LeBron played in the East, that was the weakest it's been since Jordan played? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that when Jordan played in the East, it was the equivalent to playing his career in the West because the East was stronger than the West? Are you aware of this? The East had a higher winning percentage than the West all throughout Jordan's career. Then when he retired, it flopped back over to the West. Who don't know this shit? Y'all be thinking y'all smart, bro. We all got the information. Who don't know that the LeBron played in a whack-ass East? Who don't know this? Who doesn't know this? Go back and look at the NBA since the 2000s to today. How many teams have won championships coming out of the East? How many? From the year 2000 to now, how many Eastern Conference champions do we have? In 24 years or 23 years, how many? Since 2000, how many? How many? I'm giving you 23 years. Out of the 23 years, how many teams won championships in the East? How many? Name them, Coach Sims. LeBron fans don't know basketball. All LeBron fans know is his career. That's all they know. They know his career. That's all. From 2000, yes, the East was strong in the 80s and the 90s. And the 90s. Don't get it twisted. The East was stronger in the 80s and the 90s. Yes, the East was strong in the 80s. Now tell me how many times Bum Jordan won the East in the 80s? I'll wait. Jordan got drafted in what, 84? When you tell me this, what year did Michael Jordan play with his first All-Star? Coach Sims, what year? You ain't got to send a super chat. What year was that? What year was that? What was the year? For the first 6 years of his career, he did not play with an All-Star. What year was that? No, it was year 6. Pippen became an All-Star in 90. And All-Star averaging like 16, 17 points a game, by the way. 90, 91. What happened when Michael Jordan finally played with one All-Star? Coach Sims, can you tell me? Can you tell me? What happened when Jordan finally got one All-Star on his team? What happened? What happened? Tell me, what happened? Yes, Pippen became an All-Star in 90. What happened in 90? That's when Jordan the next year started winning championships, right? Let me ask you this, Coach Sims. How many playoff series has Michael Jordan lost when he had at least one All-Star on his team? How many, Coach Sims? How many playoff series has Michael Jordan lost playing with at least one All-Star? How many playoff series? Please let me know. How many? How many playoff series has MJ lost playing with at least one All-Star? How many series would that be? Who got the number in the comments? Put it in the comments. Who got the number? Exactly. One. There's no two. It's one. One. How many playoff series has LeBron James lost playing with at least one All-Star? How many? We can give you at least 3 in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, I gave you 3. Let's keep going. In the last 3 years, I've given you 3. I can give you 3 right there. Please help me know, when was Michael Jordan outscored during the playoff run and outscored in the finals? When did that happen? Who did that? When did Scottie Pippen outscore Michael Jordan in a playoff run or in the final series? When did that happen? What year did that happen? Do you know that Dwayne Wade led the Miami Heat in scoring in the playoffs in 2011? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that Dwayne Wade led the Miami Heat in scoring in the playoffs? Are you aware of this? What year did Michael Jordan average 20 points in the finals? Or 18 points in the finals? What year was that? What year was that? The coach hasn't dropped a comment in a while. What year was that? I'm confused. If LeBron James is as good as you say is, coach, why hasn't he been able to get one three-peat? Not even one. Please tell me the year Michael Jordan played on a team with a finals MVP. What year was that, Coach Sims? What year did Michael Jordan play with a finals MVP? Can you tell me the year that was, please? Can you also tell me the year Michael Jordan played with a player that led the league in scoring? What year was that, Coach Sims? What year would that be? Since y'all want to talk about help. What year was that? What year? Help me figure it out. What year? What year did Michael Jordan collapse in a playoff game? Forget about the finals, a playoff game. What year? Please pull up the footage of a JJ Barea, a Jason Terry giving Michael Jordan buckets. What year did this happen? What year did Michael Jordan shoot 55% from the free throw line? What year did that happen? What year was that? What year? You brought up help. Okay, let's bring it up help. So you couldn't answer any of those questions. Let's bring up help. What you got for me for help? You brought up help. I said Jordan never won in the 80s and you cried about help. Michael Jordan didn't win in the 80s because he didn't even have one bloody All-Star. You're talking about a guy not winning because he didn't have an All-Star. I'm talking about a guy that lost playing with finals MVPs. What's more disgusting, Coach Sims? A guy that couldn't win because he didn't have one All-Star versus a guy that fucking collapsed in the finals playing with another finals MVP and 2 All-Stars. What is worse? I'm confused at the sense you're trying to make here. Jordan couldn't win because he didn't have an all-star. LeBron couldn't win because he had one finals MVP, two all-stars. What's worse? What's worse? What's worse? You guys live in Narnia. Y'all live in Peter Pan land, bro. He's trying to make a point to say Michael Jordan is not that good because he couldn't win in the 80s. And I'm saying LeBron is worse than Jordan because he couldn't win a championship playing with the finals MVP and two all-stars. But he believes he's making some kind of point here. There's no LeBron fan on earth. You can bring Lowe, you can bring Zach Lowe, you can bring Nick Wright, you can bring Shannon Sharp, you can bring Kendrick Perkins, you can bring Gilbert Arenas, you can bring whoever you want. There is nobody on earth that is beating me in a debate about Michael Jordan and LeBron. There's nobody alive that can do it. There's nobody alive that can do it. No one alive. No one. Because I have researched Jordan's career thoroughly. There's no one. You can bring Lowe, bring Gilbert Arenas, bring whoever you want. They're never winning that debate with me. Never. Do you know why? Because by default, they're going to be arguing from a losing position. There is no argument for it. None whatsoever. If you like, you can bend the stats. You can turn yourself into damn airbender, whatever the hell you want to do. There's no path to winning this argument. Not even one. Not even one. There's no one you can bring that can sit down across from me and argue this and win. Nobody. If you take me to versus or house, whatever that shit is that they do where people sit down and argue for 2 hours, there's nobody alive that's beating me in that argument. Nobody. There's no one. If the argument is LeBron better than I can argue 50 people. None of them are going to win. None of them are going to win. None of them. None of them. So whatever argument you feel like you're trying to make, it's not working. You're talking about Jordan couldn't win in the 80s because he didn't, and I'm saying he didn't have all-star help. I'm now saying to you, LeBron couldn't win playing with finals MVPs, and you're giving me a different story. You guys are lovers of stats. I'm telling you, based on the statistics, Michael Jordan is a superior 40-year-old to LeBron James. Y'all don't want to hear it. We're going off the stats. The things that you guys worship, we're going off of it. Now, all of a sudden, we want to act like as if, oh, LeBron hit a game. He did a game-winning pass. Michael Jordan was hitting game winners at 40. What's your point? He was hitting game winners at 40. What's your point? You would have all of these guys, the Gills Arena and all of these guys. We've never seen anything like that. No, we never saw anything like that. And the only reason his numbers are better is because they are inflated, which they all know. They all know this. When Jordan was playing on the Wizards, they were averaging 91 points a game. The Lakers this year are averaging 119 points per game. 119. LeBron is struggling to get to 10 points. 10. 10. Okay, he's shooting 55% from the free throw. What does that have to do with sciatica? How are you shooting 55% from the free throw line? Then he set his old ass up there and lied, talk about, hey, man, LeBron, how do you feel about the streak being over? Nothing. The nigga's lying. He's lying. Do you know how I know he's lying? Because just the other night, he stayed in the game to stat pad to score 10. So you're telling me 48 hours later, he realized, man, that shit don't matter no more, bro. It don't matter no more. No, he was embarrassed because everybody called him out because they saw what he was doing. Go back and look at the footage of when he hit that last free throw and when he was walking up. He looked embarrassed. He looked embarrassed because he's like, why am I out here trying to get stats and we're losing? So you're talking about he gave up his record. Yesterday he shot 17 fucking times and he missed 5 threes. Does that sound like somebody giving up their streak, or does it sound like somebody that couldn't keep the streak alive? What are you talking about? LeBron fans are insane. And I'm going to give you a little preview before we get into the videos we dropping today. That insane Thundercat Emmanuel Acho said, listen to this shit. He said, oh, the reason, listen to what this crazy nigga said. The reason LeBron lost in the 2011 finals, you know what this nigga said? It's because he was being unselfish. That nigga said the reason LeBron played like ass cheeks in the finals in 2011 was because he was being unselfish. These are the niggas we up against on a daily, bro. We up against these niggas. These niggas are insane. So it's not like he played like shit. No, it's not that. He was being unselfish. Really, man? He was being unselfish? That's what it was. Emmanuel, why would LeBron be unselfish in the finals? Isn't that the time you think you want to win? These people are insane, man. They're insane. They should be arrested for insanity. This is what he said. Let me read the comment. Jordan adapted his game to the triangle, built Pippen into an all-star. I agree. Everything this guy just said is correct. Created 6-ring dynasty, win 2. He's absolutely correct. Another guy said, Labaco choke job made Jason Terry an NBA legend. Word up. Another guy said, Charles, you might be the GOAT for this argument. I learned something new about Jordan every time. I love it. Keep cooking. Keep cooking. You already know. Appreciate that. Another person said, LeBron jumped ship to join a former finals MVP and a guy that led the league in scoring the year before. Don't leave that shit out. And a 20-10 guy. Then said, promised to bring 8 rings, only tried for 4 and won 2 before splitting again. Zero. There is no comparison. But back to what Emmanuel Acho said. He said LeBron, the reason he played poorly in the finals was because he was unselfish. That's what he said. We're dealing with lunatics. These people should be locked up in Arkham Asylum. They should be roommates with the damn Joker and the Mad Hatter. They should lock them up in the Arkham Asylum with the deranged and Looney Tunes. This is who we're dealing with. A fan base that says this kind of shit. These people are lunatics. 11, LeBron said he needed help with a stacked team. Appreciate that. Oh, here we go again. Coach, man, you wearing me down with this, man. You wearing me down, bro. Yesterday I had to put up with this last night. You almost mugged me with these comments, and now you're trying to wear me down. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. You wearing me down with this, man. I'm tired. Jordan couldn't handle the. Jordan couldn't handle the pressure and got banned from the NBA for gambling. Let's talk about what actually happened. When was Bron ever banned? Well, I don't know when LeBron was ever banned. I don't know what year that was. But what I do know is that I keep hearing NBA players saying he on the juice. What I do know is that we done heard at least 6, 7 NBA players say he was on that stuff. I didn't say it. They said it. They said it. I never said that. They said it. Why don't you do a response to that? Let me guess, they all lying, right? You probably thought Michael Jordan had something to do with his pops passing away too, right? I'm sure you did. No, we're not blocking him. We're going to let him talk. Because what it's doing is giving you guys a window into the insane. These people should be in Arkham Asylum. I want you guys to see who we're dealing with here. They're trying to make an argument for a guy that's averaging 14 points a game. This is unheard of. The A-all, B-all. You can't make this shit up. The A-all, B-all. This is who we're fighting against. It's like the Legion of Doom, these people, man. The Legion of Doom. You can't beat them. It's unreal. I'm here getting harassed by this coach. If you see the messages I be getting on Instagram, it's unheard of. Let me show y'all the caliber of people we dealing with. Because y'all be thinking it's a game. It's not a game. It's serious. Let me show y'all this. Oh, man. Who sent it to me? Oh, let me check my Instagram. Somebody sent me this. I want to show y'all this picture. Who was the one that sent this to me? Where is it at? Damn. Just a second, y'all. Who sent it to me? Oh, look at this. This is the fan base we are up against. Look what somebody did in the Lakers in the game yesterday. I will dump my girlfriend for a picture with LeBron James. What is it with this fetish that y'all LeBron fans have about leaving your wives and your girlfriends for LeBron? I'm confused. Why are y'all always ready to drop your girlfriend and your wives for LeBron, bro? You don't know he a dude, and you don't know that he married. This is the fan base we're dealing. You should have read what they were writing in the comments yesterday on those videos. Man, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight, Brent. Another guy wrote, man, keep your chin up. It's going to be okay. At least the 8-point streak is still going. This is who we're dealing with. So what happens if he scores 6 points tomorrow? The 6-point streak is still going to be alive? What are we talking about? What are you talking? I would not leave my girlfriend and meet nobody. What? Why would I do that? Forget about, why would I even be having that thought? Why would I be having this thought? LeBron fans cannot be stopped. They're diabolical. These people need to be arrested. They need prayers, redemption. Unheard of. And now you got Emmanuel Acho, who is one of the biggest LeBron James twerkers going, talking about the reason LeBron played bad in the finals in 2011 is because he was being selfless. He said Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan was selfish on and off the court. Michael Jordan was selfish on the court and off the court. LeBron is selfless on the court and off. Who made these niggas? Who made them? If you took a neurosurgeon to look into the brain of a LeBron fan, what he will find is honey. Is honey inside their brains, swirling and twirling. They will find them there in LeBron panties, twerking it up. These people are unbelievable. These people are unbelievable. Anyway, I think I'm done. But I want to go on record saying that a 40-year-old LeBron compared to a 40-year-old Jordan is a bum. That's my final parting shot as I leave. I want that to be made clear. A 40-year-old LeBron compared to a 40-year-old Michael Jordan is a bum. That's my final thought. That's my final thought. And you can send it to every LeBron fan you know. That's my final thought on this matter. Keep a lookout for the content we got dropping a little bit later on today. Y'all don't want to miss the stuff we got coming a little bit later today. I'm gonna be roasting and toasting and flame broiling their asses later on. You don't want to miss that shit. Catch y'all later, and I'm out. Peace.